Hi, if you're facing some problems with your coding agents, omitting your instructions you provide in AGENTS.md files, probably this video is for you. Maybe you find something useful. My name is Patryk. I'm coding for Open Mercato, and I prepared some refactoring of how we use AGENTS.md files to provide a context for a coding agent. So first of all, what was the problem? The problem was that even Cloud Codes start to inform us that our AGENTS.md file is a little bit too large, and this will impact the performance. And we already know that we had to somehow refactor it, but what approach use to move all of that instructions which we have here? It's more than 1000 lines. How to move them? How to split them to be used properly by the coding agents? And I started digging. I found very interesting research. I will show you here. So how many instructions can LLMs follow at once? And this gives really good information, because here we see that our LLMs that are used by the coding agents in some range of from 150 to 200 instructions, the accuracy of coding or following the instructions start to decline. So we need to be very careful about how many instructions we provide for the model. You probably already know that Cloud Code, for example, is using almost 50 instructions in a system prompts. So you're left with something like 100 to 150 instructions for you to provide. And of course, you can provide more, but as you can see here, the accuracy of following the instruction will decrease with each instruction you provide to the agent. There is also another research that gives us information that there is something like primacy bias, and the instructions that are on the start of the file or start of the AGENTS.md file will be followed better than instructions that are on the end of that file. So be fair and provide the most critical instruction at the beginning. Okay, but we had more than 1000 lines and we need to somehow refactor it. So I start thinking, what will I do when I need to onboard a junior developer for a work? So I will probably give him a task, and with that task, I will give him a guidance, what module to use, what file maybe to check, what mechanism he needs to reuse in that task, but only I will provide him a context of that task, not more information. And using that approach, I created something I can call task-driven context routing. And this is really simple thing. So on the beginning of the AGENTS.md file, we provide for coding agents something I called task router. And there's one instructions naming before starting work, check this table and read the related guide. And we have only two columns, task and guide. There is some descriptions here about the task that agents will probably do during the work. When you extend Open Mercato, when you do some work on it, you will probably need some of the features that already exist, some of the shared functionalities, or some of the modules that are already created, and we need to reuse as much as we can of the functionality we already provided. So agents reading this will know where exactly to go with the task he will have. For example, let me check. For example, this, we will use that example in the beginning. Adding reusable utils, commands, encryption helpers, translations. If you use this, if you work with this, go to package shared AGENTS.md. And this will not only give an agent's place to start digging or to read, but this will ensure that agent will load that file. So will load all of the instructions to the main context of development. So this will enforce the best result for quality of code that you will have at the end, because this will not be read it as a, for example, sub agent, and some of the rules will be omitted. It should be loaded in a main context window with the instruction you have there, and it will be used by the main coding agent to code that part. Okay, so maybe I will show you some example. Let's go to the terminal. Let's run the new Claude code. And this one is on the branch with the refactor already done. So there is no alert from Claude code that the AGENT.md file is too large. I probably didn't show you that, but the new one, the new file has only 220 lines, so it's much smaller, and the rest of the instructions are in that files that are provided in a subcatalogs. Of course, Claude Code will read the AGENTS.md files when he is searching, when he enters the subcatalog where the AGENTS.md file is, or Claude.md file is. He will read that, but he will not know if there will be a searching, and he will not know to reuse some of the modules from a different part of the code. So this will route this. Using this approach, we have we are almost sure that agent will load a proper file regarding the search results. And what I already told you, the more even important is that he will load that in the main context. Okay, what I did here, I'm start implementing specs that we already have created. So I provide really simple prompt to just start implementing those specs. And what is important here, of course, when we start working with specs, the agent loaded the AGENTS.md file from specs, but also, as you can see, he loaded he loaded AGENTS.md from shared using that route I provided here, and it follows to package shared AGENTS.md. And he probably find something more things to do and loaded also several other AGENTS.md files for instructions he need in that task. Okay, and this is it. This is the main advantage that we have after refactor. During this refactor, we already done also two more things that will help you work with Open Mercato. I refactored the skills, so skills are now unified and you can work with them regardless the agent you have. And I added also a skill for creating an AGENTS.md file. So if you would like to create AGENTS.md file in your module, you can use this skill, and the skill will create you a really nice AGENTS.md with good instruction density, and will also automatically update that router, giving a route to your AGENTS.md, knowing the task that probably will be done using your module. And this is it for now. Thank you very much. Let's test this and provide a feedback how it works. Bye.